Welcome back to the second half of the Hall County Sports Game of the Week. Mike Warford, Ron Poole, Gina Gailey with you, and the production staff of North Georgia Productions bringing you the Hall County Sports Game of the Week. White County will receive the second half kickoff. Here's Danny Mistars, and to describe it, here's Ron Poole.
And Mistars kicks it high and short again. They're going to see if they can, and a fair catch call. They're going to see if they could just sprint to it, but White County ready this time. Derek Vandiver taking a fair catch, and the ball spotted at the 33.5-yard line. And in fact, they're going to put it up to the 34-yard line, and White County will have it 1st and 10. And the only thing that has stopped them has been they stopped on downs when they were running out of time at the end of the first half. Other than that, North Hall hasn't stopped them.
And North Hall was 5 for 5 in the first half.
Snap is low to Locklear. He's back to throw. He throws it over here, and Preston Johnson couldn't hang on to it. Tyler Rogers over there on the coverage. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
And we'll see the defense for you for North Hall, who runs the 4-4-3.
And Josh Roper is in there now for Wes Oldham along that front. Here's Locklear. He gives it to Bishop. He's going to cut it in and get to the 35 to the 37-yard line. He's pulled down there by Brandon Morrow.
They go to church together.
So they exchange a little pleasantries there.
You can hear the fans down here on the North Hall side. They're really getting into it. And the fans have to get ready for the playoffs next week.
3rd down and 7. Locklear back. He looks. He throws it right down the middle. It's picked off. Devin Hollander. He's in the outside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Preston Johnson had to get him there. North Hall will have it with a turnover at the White County 38.
And there's the adjustment North Hall made at halftime on the defense. They knew that was the one spot that Locklear kept throwing over and over again effectively in the first half. And then there is the turnover, the 3rd one of the ball game for White County, the first interception by Locklear.
And he's had a problem with that at times this year, throwing interceptions. Turnovers really hurt him in the West Hall game. Pitts and Wilsden behind Garcia, who gives it to Pitts. He cuts it in 35, 30, 25, 20, breaks another cut, 15, 10, 5, touchdown TJ Pitts. One play, 38 yards, and it's 40-13.
3 turnovers by White County, 3 scores for the Trojans.
And all quickly. Danny Mistars to try the PAT. He missed his last one. Casey Hall to hold. Mistars to try. The gate closes. A little bit of a high snap, but he gets it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:58 to go. We've played a little over a minute in the 3rd quarter. It's North Hall 41, White County 13.
And back to more action from the Brickyard at North Hall, the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Everyone at Gainesville Paint and Decorating Center is proud to invite you to Lanier Paint, our new store location, 1868 Thompson Bridge Road, next to Wedgie's Pizza. We've restocked the entire store and have some great bargains, including our finest Pittsburgh and Benjamin Moore paints. We have a wide selection of colors and finishes in both brands. Stop by Gainesville Paint and Decorating Center, 528 Bradford Street, and our newest location, Lanier Paint, 1868 Thompson Bridge Road.
Mistars to kick off, and let's see if he just tries to put it in the end zone or try something short. He's just going to see how far he can kick it. And it's wide left.
I thought I heard it hit the field house, Ron.
It hit the ground with a thud right by the goalpost, but I think it may have hit the pylon there after it hit the ground right next to the goalpost. At any rate, North Hall will play defense now as White County gets it on their own 20-yard line, now trailing 41-13. They're 4 touchdowns behind exactly.
We'll give you as many names as possible on both sides of the football.
Locklear gives it to Preston Johnson. He cuts one way, then the other, and he's in trouble behind the line, and he'll just go down. About 6 Trojans are in there to make that tackle.
It's a green wave now for the Trojans.
Wes Oldham was one of the last people up. Also, Ethan Townsend was one of the last ones up.
Oldham's playing sparingly now.
But this is senior night, and he wanted to be out there. And really, they're going to need him come playoff time. They need him 100%. Wes is really beefed up this year. He's a big boy now.
He's bulked up.
Yeah, considerably. Back to throw Locklear. He airs it out down here, and he's got a man, and it's complete and out of bounds. First down at the 34. Number 8, that's Trevor Elrod. Good play, good precision passing. That's why they're so high on Locklear. He's got an arm. He threw an out pattern 25 yards on the line.
Now, I know North Hall wants to go with that zone defense, but you may have to go man-to-man in a sense.
Mike, the fog's rolling in. You can start to see it now. The baseball field, you can't even see the outfield fence now as the fog is rolling in, and you can see the fog on the ground from the lower shot we had just a second ago.
And making Halloween weekend a little eerie.
Locklear going to take it and run it straight up the middle, and he may get a yard, not any more than that. Too many Trojans in the way. Kukler was one of the last people up along with Tyler Smiley.
You have got Kugler, Farrell, Fickey going both ways.
It'll be second down. He gave him 1.5 yards. Be 8.5 to go on second down. White County has moved it well at times and just had a big play just a second ago, almost 15 yards to get him a first down. There's a snap back to Locklear, shotgun. He airs it long, and it's maybe picked off, and it's just broken up. Joe Fishharber broke it up. The pass intended for number 40, Derek Vandiver. That pass may have been a slightly underthrown. I thought Fishharber was going to pick it, but he just wanted to make sure they didn't catch it.
I love his name. I'm glad we were able to get it right midway through the season. It's hard to say as Wofford at times, I know. But Samuel's done a great job.
And he's one of the folks I think that will be back next year.
Yes.
Locklear going to give it straight up the middle to Johnson. Johnson trying to cut it in. He's going nowhere, maybe a half yard. Kukler, one of the tacklers. Ethan Townsend, one of the tacklers. Brandon Morrow, one of the tacklers.
And one thing too, Ron, we'll see how long that Bob Christmas stays with his starters on defense and especially on offense, getting ready for the playoffs next week.
We're about to see something we haven't seen all night.
A punt.
A punt. I think the punter is Wooten. And nope, they sent a different guy back. Number 8, that's Trevor Elrod. And he punts it. And it's going to be a wobbly kick coming down short. It's going to go out of bounds around the 32-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for North Hall, 8:40 to go in the third quarter. Their own 32-yard line.
That's about a 30-yard net punt. It's not bad by Elrod.
Well, he got a good roll out of it. He kicked a wobbly kick. I think he was kicking away from Whitmire. There's a couple of flags down, Mike. Let's see what that's all about. I didn't see those. They were kind of in the middle of the field, out near the 35-yard line, and North Hall is starting to retreat.
Right now at Jackie Jones Ford in Cleveland, you can buy a truck for just $1. So look under your sofa cushions, go through your pants pockets, look between the seats in your old truck, because it's Jackie Jones' huge $1 truck sales event. It just takes $1 down to buy any brand new Ford truck or SUV in stock. Just $1 gets you a new F-150, Explorer, Excursion, or any great Ford truck. But hurry, this sale ends October 31st. You've entered the Jones Zone.
The Warriors now have the ball in North Hall territory at the 48-yard line. And I really don't, I admit I don't understand it, but I don't know exactly what happened.
Exactly. We'll have to find out after the ball game, find out the explanation.
Locklear back. He throws. He's got a man out there, and it's complete inside the 30. Number 8, that's Trevor Elrod. T.J. Pitts made that tackle, so White County's not done yet.
So back up also, take the punt off the books from Elrod.
So we still haven't had one. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. And Locklear has got an arm, but he has been prone to some mistakes this year, and turnovers have really hurt White County, I understand, throughout the year.
It's still 41-13, Trojans on top.
He throws it complete, and it's going to be inside the 10-yard line. That's Nick Winters on that reception to the 11-yard line. Samuel Fisharber had to get him. I was going to say, Locklear has not taken a snap under center all night.
You know, Ron, I don't know what films that the coaches will trade between 5 AAA and 7 AAA, but you wonder if Bob Christmas will show them this tape.
Well, there may be a rule he has to show
That's what I'm wondering.
some of the most recent games. You can see the fog start to roll in. I mean, there's fog all over the field now. Hand off to Bishop. He's at the 15. He's pulled down there behind the line. Tyler Smiley, one of them back there.
North Hall brings an outside linebacker.
They spot the ball at the 14, only give him a 3-yard loss.
And he was untouched.
Well, he came from the weak side, and the play just took too long to develop. The weak side meaning the side opposite of where the play was going. Again, a shotgun formation. Snap to Locklear. He's back. He throws it in the end zone. He's got a man there. It's completed to 5-yard line. He's still fighting. And North Hall says they pulled the ball away from him. Tyler Smiley made the tackle there.
Derek Vandiver
Derek Vandiver was the receiver. And they were wrestling around for a while. 3rd down. And it's not 3rd and goal. It's 3rd down and about 2 from the 3-yard line. They got to get to the 1 for a 1st down. And you know they'll go for it on 4th down if they don't get it here. Clock is running, 6:28 and counting.
They have held the ball for about 4 minutes on this drive.
Locklear back, he looks, he throws it over here, and it's caught. And getting into the end zone is number 22, that's Bishop. And it's 41-19 with 6:09 to go in the 3rd quarter.
So Bishop with a 3-yard reception.
PAT coming up here from West Wooten. And the fog is rolling in. You can see that real good on your TV now.
That shows you Locklear. He'll be glad to throw the football from anywhere on the field, Ron.
This extra point is good by Wooten, and it makes it 41-20, 6:09 to go, 3rd quarter.
And back to more action from the Brickyard at North Hall as you're tuned to the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Time to build? America's Home Place can fulfill your home building needs. It's the easiest, most affordable way to build on your land. Call us for the home you want. where you want it at 1-800-NEW-HOUSE and receive your free floor plan book.
So once again, the only time these two teams have not scored was the last possession of both teams in the first half.
Well, in the turnovers.
Right, but I'm talking about someone hasn't scored in that sense, Ron.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, where
I know what you're saying from that standpoint.
Yeah, where drives ended in a score.
Right.
Wooten kicks a long line drive, going to get past TJ and going to roll. It won't go in the end zone. TJ picks it up and drops it at the 1. He's going to get back out to the 5, the 10, and he's in trouble around the 12, and down he goes.
And as Ron was mentioning, of course, White County fumbled the football, had the interception, in fact, by Locker, that opening possession, and that's when North Hall scored their only time here in the second half.
Paul McDaniel made the tackle on the kickoff, and the ball is spotted. Let's see where they put it down. They're going to put it down into 11. So North Hall got 89 yards to go, but that doesn't seem to be a problem so far tonight. The only time that North Hall has not scored was when the clock ran out at the end of the half. Handoff straight up the middle. That's Wilsden, and he gets a couple of yards, if that. Number 59 making the tackle is Justin McDougal.
But one thing, Wilson needs some snaps. He needs some carries here in the second half.
Yeah, didn't have a lot. I think he only had 4 in the first half.
And North Hall with a starter still in the game here in the third quarter.
He had 3 in the first half. 3 carries as I look back at my stats. TJ Pitts, the lone setback on second down and 8.5. And they pitch it back to Pitts. Pitts trying the left side of the corner. He's got 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Cuts it back in. TJ may go all the way. He cuts it back in. TJ Pitts, touchdown, North Hall. That's an 87-yard run.
He now has over 260 yards in the game.
And it's 47-20.
I want to see him go for 300, Ron.
He could still do it because this White County's still coming at him.
That's TJ's third touchdown of the ball game.
So North Hall's going for 2 points here. And they fake it to Pitts. Garcia back, he throws, and he's got a man there, and he dropped it. Incomplete. Intended there, I think, for Hollander. And it wasn't Devin Hollander. There's a flag down on the play. Let's see what we have here. And they knocked Garcia down. A personal foul against White County, roughing the passer.
So take it down to the 1.5.
So that changes your play. In fact, you may see TJ or Chris Wilson. May see Chris Wilson just plow it up the middle.
I'll give it to Garcia. Let him. Since he got roughed up.
He may not feel like doing it after you take a beating.
But with the trap block right off of Fickey.
And they give it to TJ. TJ gonna cut it in. He goes in standing up. Never was touched. So TJ Pitts gets the 2-point run, and that makes it 49-20 with 5:06 to go in the third quarter.
And that will take time out. We'll be back with more of the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
I hadn't seen him in a while. I wasn't sure if he'd recognize me. So I jogged his memory. Again. And again.
That's the end of the career, I think, right there. Girls start punking you.
Maybe we could get a number or something.
Yeah, at least get a date on it or something.
I still don't know if he knows my name. But I'm pretty sure I left an impression.
TJ Pitts with over 260 yards, 3 touchdowns, a 2-point PAT.
Danny Mistars to kick off. He's lining up short, so we may see something strange. He does kick it high and short, and a fair no, he didn't call for a fair catch. And it's going to be taken by White County. They're going to get it out around the 28-29 yard line. Returning that kick is Paul McDaniel. Devin Hollander made the tackle for North Hall, so White County will line it up their own 28-yard line. And they scored the last time they had it. They've thrown an interception and scored a touchdown in this half.
And they'll go the air again.
They had a couple of touchdowns and a fumble in their possessions in the first half. Fake to Bishop, throw right down the middle, and that's complete to the tight end of the 42-yard line. Brian Hill made the tackle. Mark Garst, the guy who caught a touchdown earlier, the receiver, that'll be a first down pickup of about 14 yards on that play.
Nice play action pass play from Locklear.
I tell you, this team is really impressive offensively. They've had some problems turning it over, and they've had at times had some discipline type problems where they get a little undisciplined, play out of control at times. But snap is low, give it to Bishop straight up the middle. He's over the 50, the 45 to the 43-yard line, tackled by Brian Hill. Also in there was number 74 for the Trojans. That's Jason Kukler. Bo Whitmire's also in there. Brian Hill made the initial trip. Another first down all the way to the 41.5 of North Hall, so that picks up about 14 yards. Yeah, 17. From the 42 to the just inside the 42, so 16.5. Shotgun formation again for Locklear. He's been in it all night. He's back to throw. He throws it short, and it's deflected, incomplete. Intended for Winters, broken up by Tyler Rogers. It'll be 2nd and 10, clock stop, 4:02, third quarter. I'll tell you what, the basketball teams will be hard pressed. Well, they will, but we're going to see a big bunch of numbers on the scoreboard for both teams the way we're going. Nobody can stop anybody. Locklear shotgun, takes a snap, throws, complete, and that's number 40. That's Vandiver, and he got close to another first down. Ball's right at the 32-yard line. He's going to be a little bit short. In fact, they spot it back near the 33. He's a little bit short. It's going to be third down and about 2, and White County's going to take a timeout here. No, the official's going to take a timeout. Are they going to measure? Oh, there's an injured player. I see it now. It was the receiver. That was Vandiver, the receiver, and they're having to help him off. He can't put any weight on his right leg.
Oh.
So they're going to take him over to the bench, and he may be in a little pain right now. So when he tried to get up, he couldn't do it. So now that they've got the injured player to the sideline, here we go. Locklear gives it to Bishop straight up the middle. He's got the first down. He's inside the 20, all the way to the 18-yard line, where he's pulled down there by Casey Hall.
What's the blocking there on the line of scrimmage for White County? They're making some big holes for Bishop. Now, Tyrone's got some speed, but they're making a big hole for him to make that initial burst. Inside 3 minutes, 20 seconds. North Hall up by 29, one short of the running clock.
You can see that fog on your TV. I mean, it's really rolling in now. It's going to be like that game at Soldier Field years ago. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, but I've seen it worse here, Ron.
Back to throw Locklear. He's looking. He's just going to take off and run. He's at the 15, and he breaks a tackle to the 10. He's going to dive to about the 6-yard line, maybe the 7. He goes out of bounds. That should be enough for a first down. Brandon Morrow was there to kind of chase him out of bounds. But 2:50 to go, and it should be a first and goal situation for White County at about the 7.
And again, Mark Wilson's Warriors have been impressive going up and down the field against the Trojans.
Shotgun formation again, and they hand it to Johnson this time. He's going to try the left side. He cuts it in, and he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. He run over a couple of people. He run over Bo Whitmire, and he run over Tyler Smiley and got it in the end zone. And it's 49-26 clock at 2:27 third quarter. Folks, this thing is not over.
This is the most points a team scored on North Hall this season, except for Pickens County. When Pickens had that game you heard on Glory 1330 earlier this year.
Yeah, that was another one of those marathon scoring games. Wooten to try the PAT. It's set down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 49-27. So it's back to a 3-touchdown game.
And so the score, North Hall 49, White County 27. Timeout in the field. We'll take timeout with them and back with more of the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Marjack is proud to help sponsor this program and to provide support for the schools and athletes of Hall County. Marjack is committed to producing a product that is wholesome, valuable, and of the highest quality. We're also committed to producing that product with a sincere love for people, those we work with and those we serve.
North Hall will get the kickoff from Wooten.
Their best defense tonight has been their offense.
I never thought we'd see as many points scored, but shows you once again the rivalry between the Warriors and Trojans.
Well, North Hall's 1 point away from getting 50 again. What, for the 4th or 5th straight week?
5th.
Line drive kickoff, and it's going to be picked up back there by Whitmire. He's at the 25. He cuts it out and going to be pulled down at the 27. Number 42 got a hand on him there, and that's Tyler Gerard on the kick covering team for White County. So spotted it just across the 27-yard line. 2:18 to go, and North Hall will have it back. And North Hall, except for the end of the half, has scored every series.
Well, let's see if they can keep the streak going.
They're going to have to just to stay far enough ahead. Handoff Pitts, left side. He's to the 30, and he's pulled down at the 35-yard line as he tried to make a cut. Preston Johnson was one tackler, also Rashad Norman the other tackler. He picked up about, about 7 yards, I'd say. Almost 8. Ball right on the 35. They got to get to the 37.5, so we'll call it second down, 2.5. Getting late now in the third quarter, under 2 minutes. Pitts the single setback. Got wings to either side, and they send Whitmire in motion and then give it to him. He's to the 35, 40, and slipped and fell. The grass may be getting wet with all this moisture rolling in. At the 44, pickup of almost 9 yards. Number 5, Mason Suava, was there to try to make the play, and when Whitmire made his cut, he slipped.
And Suava has one of those names you envy if you're going to be a good football player. You can hear the agents and the marketing men right behind you.
He had a brother or another relative played a couple of years ago,
yes,
I remember. Pitts and Wilsden behind Garcia now on this 1st and 10 play. Ball at the 44-yard line on the North Hall side. And handoff straight up the middle. That's Wilsden. He's out over midfield, the 40 to the 34-yard line. So just plowing his way straight up the middle. That'll be another first down. Suava made that tackle.
Can you say trap block? Wilsden.
And a holding against North Hall. It's coming back, and where's the marker? Right about midfield. Penalties, penalties, penalties. That's about 14 tonight. They had 9 in the first half.
I also was going to tell you about T.J. Pitts. Believe it or not, he is not the number 1 ground gainer in a game this season. Carl Robinson of Riverside Military Academy this year rushed for almost 300, just shy of the 300 mark. And TJ needs to get about 300 to become the leader this season in Hall County.
Ball's all the way back to the 37 of North Hall. They got to get to the 46 of White County for a first down. It's still first down. about 17, 18 yards to go. And they fake it and pitch it out to Hollander on a pass, screen pass. He's out over midfield and going to be shoved out around the 45-yard line by Norman, and that should be enough for a first down.
It is. Hollander playing the wing spot for Whitmire.
And they faked it to Wilsden up the middle with that trap block and then just tossed it out there. That was one of those to get everybody going to Wilsden and then get the linebacker off of your man in the flat, and Hollander was wide open.
Time for one more play here in the third quarter.
Garcia, Wilsden, and Pitts behind him. In motion is Whitmire. Pitching to Pitts. Going to try the right side. He's to the 40, the 35, and to the 31-yard line. And that'll be another first down, brought down by Travis McClellan. That's a pickup of 14.
He's about at 280 now, unofficially.
13 seconds to go, and they'll start the clock now that they've got the chain set, and that should be the end of the third quarter. North Hall up 49-27. We have reached the end of the third quarter.
And we'll change sides of the field, get ready for the final 12 minutes of the regular season. With more from the Brickyard at North Hall, this is the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
If life were like a sitcom, you could marry your best friend, finally move out of that apartment, have a baby, and all you'd have to worry about were the ratings. But real life isn't scripted, so change can be scary. That's where Allstate can help, by handling all your changing protection needs. Auto, home, life, even retirement. Life changes. Your insurance should keep up.
The sports medicine specialists at Specialty Clinics of Georgia have been caring for local athletes for over 22 years. Each member of our team is fellowship trained in sports medicine or has sports medicine experience. Our sports injury clinic is open Saturdays from 9 until 10 a.m. during the football season. No appointment is necessary. For any serious injuries on Friday night, our emergency team is on hand. We're available for adults, students, and weekend warriors. Specialty Clinics of Georgia, helping injured athletes get back into the game.
Fourth quarter time. The ball's been marked ready for play. Here come both teams out there. North Hall will not huddle. They'll just come straight out to the line of scrimmage at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Garcia with Wilsden and Pitts behind him. Whitmire's in the slot, and they hand it straight up the middle to Wilsden, and he gets inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Number 40, Vandiver made that tackle, so he picked up about 3 yards, make it 2nd down and 7.
One question to answer, Ron. The starters will play the fourth quarter.
All right. I don't think you can afford to take them out. White County has shown they've scored on the starters, and you know against the second team they probably would score as well. Wilsden and Pitts behind Garcia, and they give it straight at the middle of Wilsden again. He's inside the 20 and the 15. He's dragging people all the way to the 12-yard line. It took 6 people to bring him down.
At the beginning of the season, we knew that Chris Wilson had the strength, but then he added the speed. And I remember Jim Lofton telling me, he said, the stronger you are, the quicker you're going to be. And Chris Wilson has shown that here this season.
Crumley made that last. He got drugged 5 yards by Chris Wilsden. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. Garcia up there, going to give it straight at the middle of Wilsden again. He gets to the 10 and he stood up there and going to get just pulverized right there on that line. Pick up of a couple. Whole bunch. Travis McClellan was the last man up. About 5 people were there for that stop.
Wilson already has one TD in the ball game.
Well, I tell you what, after those 2 runs, he's got to be tired, but he was carrying people on his back. Bands are playing now. They'll have to cease when the ball snapped. And they give it to Pitts. Pitts to the 10, to the 5, to the 4-yard line. Number 42 on that tackle is Tyler Gerard. And somebody's hurt, Mike. A North Hall player out around the 15. Let's see who that is. Whoever it is, the coaches sprinted out there to check him.
And that's not good news. That's not a good sign at all when a coach goes out that quickly.
I can't see his number because everybody's around him.
You know, was the lineman or not, Ron?
It's Jason Kugler,
Oh,
one of your starting linemen, and they're working on his leg. Don't really know what happened to him because it was behind the play. 9:55 to go in the contest, still 49-27.
And my guess would be either he twisted or he got blocked below the knees. One of the two, but that would have been called a penalty if they'd seen it.
Well, since they're on offense, if it'd been a defensive player and you get hit, if a defensive player...
Don't he still call his behind his back?
I don't know. They may do it. It's so rare that it happens. They've got him on his feet now, and
that's good to see.
Crowds, he's not walking real strong coming off. He's having to have some help. Maybe this be a cramp. He's got that leg stiff, so hopefully it's just a cramp.
I'm sure the Specialty Sports Clinics of Georgia doctors will be down there checking him out.
Both teams were allowed to go to the sideline, get a little water. It's getting to be a little humid night. The fog is lifted. I can see the outfield fence on the baseball field here at North Hall now. A little earlier it was really rolling in, but now it's lifted.
9:55 to go in the ball game. North Hall 49, White County 27.
3rd down and about 2 yards to go. Ball's inside the 5. Just inside it. And Garcia going to sneak it ahead and should be close to the 1st down near the 2-yard line, and they're going to stop the clock to check it out and see if he got there. And they say he did make it without a measurement. About 4 or 5 White County players at the bottom of that pile. Under 10 minutes to go now, 9:40 and counting. Ball's just inside the 2.
Now who wants to score?
Garcia takes it, going to take it himself. He didn't get it. He did not get it. 8 or 10 White County players just met him right there, just stood him up. He may not have gained a thing. Let's see where they spot the ball. They put it back down. Well, they put it closer to the 1 this time. So we'll give him a half a yard, maybe 3/4 of a yard. 2nd goal, we just went under 9 minutes on the clock. Garcia, Wilson, and Pitts behind. They pitch it to Pitts. He juggled it, but he's going to get in the end zone standing on the right side. Another touchdown for T.J. Pitts. And that makes it 55-27.
That's 4 touchdowns for TJ. And I coined it earlier in the year, TJ TD.
8:45 on the clock in the game.
Another TD for TJ. Watch, it's amazing.
Everybody's still here. Nobody's gone home. They want to see how many points will be scored.
Well, also, see how many yards he can rush for. He's going to break another record over 300 yards of offense. He's so close. We'll check the official stats here in just a moment.
And guess what? They're going for 2 again. I wonder if the kicker's hurt.
No, Miss Stars has been out there kicking.
Whitmar is in motion. They pitch it to Pitts, going to try the left side. He's got the corner standing, 2 points. And it's 57 to 27. Now a 30-point game. I'm just wondering if something's happened. He couldn't kick.
Well, Grant Mistar's last time around run, he was able to kick on the
He's
kickoff.
been kicking off short, though.
Right, that's true, too. But the 30-point lead means we've got a running clock. And we've got more for you coming up next on the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
The summer was going pretty good, except for being totally broke. Paul had the idea that maybe we should get jobs. The only other guy he could convince to go with him was Kyle, so they went and interviewed. Thought they were going to have to wear ties every day. Turned out worse. They said the bright side was that there were plenty of places to skate behind the store. Made the workday go by a little faster. Problem was they spent more time skating than working. They decided that just wasn't fair to their boss, so they broke the news. He was crushed, of course. Now they're back. Ditched those uniforms, came out of the whole thing with a couple paychecks, and a newfound respect for the working man.
There is a new tradition in home building, a new focus, a new way of thinking about how today's custom homes are designed and built. Whitmire Homes offers the most complete and hassle-free design and building process in the industry. Their customers are guided from the beginning and are given a guaranteed to-the-penny contract price based on their needs and wants. Tim and Paige Whitmire know that a solid foundation is essential to building homes and athletes. Tim and Paige are Hall County natives and are proud to support this program and all of Hall County's athletes as they build solid foundations for the future. Whitmire Homes, hands-on builders since 1978. www.whitmirehomes.com at 770-534-8342.
The ball game should go quickly now. The Trojans on top by 30.
And that's probably the reason he went with the 2-point conversion to try to get the running clock to hurry up and get this thing over with. Everybody's tired from chasing all these receivers. Danny Mistars to kick off. He's lining up short again to kick it short. And he does kick it high and short. And it's coming down and dropped. And number 80 has to fall on that ball there. That's Mark Garst.
They've had a lot of trouble with these kickoffs.
That one went all the way to 20. It went a little deeper than some of the other ones have gone.
In the first quarter, the Warriors dropped 2. Before the offense got on the field, the Trojans had 3 touchdowns.
I don't think the officials realize it's a 30-point game. They did not start the clock.
Nope, they sure didn't. It stopped. We'll keep our eye on the scoreboard now and see if it keeps running.
Back to throws. Locklear, he throws it down the middle and dropped. Intended Garst, and Casey Hall hit him about the time the ball got there and jarred it loose.
And the clock is stopped.
And the clock is stopped.
We'll ask Gina Gailey to go check the official over there, even
well,
David Dyer. Maybe he can tell us.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can't talk. We're not allowed to talk to the official, I don't think, during the contest.
But our understanding of the running clock rule is 30 points in the fourth quarter.
That's what my understanding is. Handoff Johnson straight up the middle. He's going to get the first down, and all the way out near the 40-yard line before he's finally pulled down by Bradley Bernard.
Well, these seniors are going to finish out the regular season playing here in the fourth quarter.
Ball's right at the 39-yard line, pick up 19 yards. So the marathon continues.
And 84 points on the board.
Not much defense here for anybody tonight. Locklear back in the shotgun. He's back to throw now. He fires it over here in the flat, and it's complete to Bishop. He breaks one tackle over the 45, the 50. Fumble the ball. It goes out of bounds around the 43-yard line of North Hall. Well, they say step back at the 45-yard line.
And Bishop's been the workhorse for this White County team.
Casey Hall was the guy closest to him when he to shove him out. Clock stopped 8:02. I think they just forgot.
Well, somebody needs to remind them.
Well, White County don't want it to stop. Handoff to Bishop. He's going down right on the line. Didn't get maybe a foot.
Oh, Rowan's learned a new rule. Has to be 30 points at the beginning of the quarter, we've been told now.
Oh, really?
I did not know that.
Bradley Bernard, I thought it once it got to 30, he did it. I don't remember seeing that in the mentioned in the rule. But it's running right now because they ran it up the middle. They give him a full yard where they spot it. Second down and 9 yards to go. Locklear in the shotgun. Back to throw. He's looking. He's still looking. He's going to take it down and run, and he's going to be sacked. Number 55 back there. That's Brandon Waters. So a big play by Brandon Waters.
And you're a big, rousing cheer from the fans.
Brandon, senior, didn't get a lot of playing time, but boy, he's got something to remember on senior night. Ball's all the way back to the 49-yard line. He lost about 4 yards. Third down and 14. Or a loss of 5, actually. And Locklear throws. He's got a man out there, and it's dropped. Number 8, the intended receiver, dropped it. Trevor Elrod, and Casey Hall just popped him one. I mean, I guarantee you, he knows who Casey Hall is now. It's 4th down and 14. And White County, I'm sure, will go for it.
Oh, why not?
And White County will take a timeout to discuss this 4th down play with 6:42 to go in the game.
And with timeout in the field, we'll take timeout with them with more of the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Is a full-line Browning dealer.
Everyone at Gainesville Paint and Decorating Center is proud to invite you to Lanier Paint, our new store location, 1868 Thompson Bridge Road, next to Wedgie's Pizza. We've restocked the entire store and have some great bargains, including our finest Pittsburgh and Benjamin Moore paints. We have a wide selection of colors and finishes in both brands. Stop by Gainesville Paint and Decorating Center, 528 Bradford Street, and our newest location, Lanier Paint, 1868 Thompson Bridge Road.
And they're lined up to punt. And the ball scoops up there on the ground, and the kick is high and very, very short, and it goes out of bounds almost on the line of scrimmage. 4-yard punt. It goes out at the North Hall 45, or North Hall 45-yard line. So I'm a little surprised at that, Mike.
I am too. That tells you that Mark Wilson's calling it a season there, Ron.
Well, I mean, and with the result of that punt, you're no better off.
No, not at all.
That was a 4-yard punt officially. It was nearly blocked. Of course, the ball came back on a scoop. He had to play shortstop to get the ball. And we got some younger players in there. Here's Trevor Green on the run inside over the 50 into the 48-yard line. Tackle made by number 31, Jesse Brown. Your quarterback now is Ryan Inverso.
I still Ron wants to see how close TJ is to 300 yards. It's got to be close.
Well, he's not in the game now. He's over there sitting down.
But you know what I mean.
Inverso, Wilsden is in the game along with Green in the backfield. And they give it straight up the middle to Wilsden. He's over the 40, the 35, and he drags people down to the 33-yard line. Number 8, Trevor Elrod made that tackle for White County.
Now, he might be able to get a chance to see Wilson get to 100 yards. Now, I may have added up wrong. You might see TJ over 300 yards. We'll double check it at the end of the ball game.
There's a flag down on the play, I think, because there's a discussion among the officials, and a dead ball personal foul against White County, dead ball personal foul against North Hall, They call against both teams.
And again, the thing that always concerns me, watch the thumb.
I did not see a thumb come up. So the play counts. So you got two new backs in there this time. And they give it on the inside reverse and move that. That's Tyler Smiley carrying the ball, getting it about the 30. So he's getting in the action in his senior night. He picked up about 3 yards on the play. Got to get my depth chart out here. Stephen Clark just checked in the game. He's one back. Trevor Green's the other. Then Verso, your quarterback. Got to get used to saying these names for next year. And there's a handoff to Green. He's inside the 30 to the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. 72, the tackler. That's Jeremy Palmer. All that fog that was here earlier is long gone.
That's easier to see.
For a while, it looked like a fog machine was here. 4.5 minutes to go, or just a little over it. Clark and Green, your running backs behind in Verso. Here's Trevor Green, 25, 24-yard line. He's pulled down hard. Number 85, the tackler, is Anthony Albright. Also, Andy Newton, number 62.
Amazing North Hall in their last 5 games this season, scoring over 50 points. It goes back to the Fannin County game in Blue Ridge. They were scared 14-10. Since that time, they have put up some offense.
Yeah, that's the closest game they've had all year. Back throw in Verso. He's got a man out there, and oh, what a tackle. The receiver is number 82. Another young player, that's Andrew Kelly. Number 5, the tackler, is Mason Suava. And I mean, he hit him hard. And White County will take it over at the 24-yard line. That was a 4th down play. 3:41 to go. North Hall 57, White County 27.
Right now, at Jackie Jones Ford in Cleveland, you can buy a truck for just $1. So look under your sofa cushions, go through your pants pockets, look between the seats in your old truck, because it's Jackie Jones' huge $1 truck sales event. It just takes $1 down to buy any brand new Ford truck or SUV in stock. Just $1 gets you a new F-150, Explorer, Excursion, or any great Ford truck. But hurry, this sale ends October 31st. You've entered the Jones Zone.
Are you pregnant? Do you know someone who is? Gainesville Care Center can empower you to make an informed choice. You have the right to look at all your options. You have the freedom to choose. Independence, choices, freedom, power.
Hello, I'm Ann Gainey, Director of Gainesville Care Center. You know, when you make a decision, you have to realize it's going to affect a lot of other people besides you. And I'm sure you want to make a good decision, one you can live with for a lifetime. And you know what? We're here to help you do just that.
Conveniently located in downtown Gainesville, our 24-hour helpline is 770-535-1245, or visit our website at gainesvillecare.org. Gainesville Care Center, changing lives, saving lives, one breath at a time.
Handoff to Bishop straight up the middle. He's out over the 30, the 35, 36, 37-yard line. He should have a first down. He will. Stop made there by number 12, Zach Probst. They start the clock. We're down to 3.5 minutes. Been a long, long night. We're over 2.5 hours by the clock on the wall. Handoff to Johnson straight up the middle. He's going to get over the 45 to the 46-yard line. And let's see who's on the bottom of that pile. Samuel Fisharber made that tackle. Heath Martin also got a hand on him. A lot of mass substitutions for North Hall.
Again, the Trojans have over 100 players on their roster.
They haven't got numbers for everybody. They got about 6 or 7 players with no numbers listed on their roster. Handoff straight up the middle of Johnson. He's hit hard, close to the first down marker. He may have it. Zach Probst at the bottom of that pile. Also getting up late is number 87.
Spencer Bernard.
The other Bernard, Spencer. Yeah. They say he didn't make it. It's third down, and if I'm telling you what, if I'm White County, I ask for a measurement here, and they're going to measure it because it looks to me like he's got it. They bring the chains in, and we're watching. There's a watch going on down by the sideline to see exactly when Bob Christmas will get dumped with water or Gatorade or whatever's down there. 2:11 to go, and it is a first down. It looked to me like he had it. Well, ball's at the 49-yard line of White County.
I say watch out Jason Bailey, watch out Gina Gailey.
I think Jason's been tipped off because he's staying way away. Bradley Bernard and Jay Farrell have the bucket in their hand right now, and you can see them on TV there. Back to throw is Locklear. He throws it short, intended for Winters.
Also, after the ball game, the Region 7 AAA Championship Trophy will be presented to North Hall.
Coach Christmas has just turned around and looking. He's got his son Robbie standing there with him. So I think Robbie's been designated bodyguard. Locklear on 2nd and 10, back to throw, throws it down the middle and too high, and a little bit behind Winters. Zach Probst on the coverage there. Robbie is a lay coach here with the North Hall Trojans, or a lay coach, or a community coach, I guess they call it. He's the youth minister at Lakewood.
Down to 1:45 in the season.
And they give it to Bishop straight up the middle. He's going to get over the 45 down to the 41-yard line. He's close to the first down. 65 is Jim Ellis. And let's see if they're going to get him. I'm trying to find Coach Christmas on the sideline. I can't find him.
57-27 Trojans.
He's moved to the other end. He knows what's coming. He knows it's coming. This is getting the crowd's attention as well as ours. Back to pass Locklear. He looks. He's in trouble. He gets away from one man. He throws on the run downfield. He's got a man out there, number 80, and he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Vandiver.
Number 80 is Mark Garst.
That's like Garst, I think 40, yeah. 80 is Garst, Mark Garst.
So to 2-yard line, so White County trying to get in with 57 seconds. And they finally got Coach Christmas, I think, during all that. He looks like he's a little wet. So they got him good and distracted by a long play, and we have a timeout called here by White County. 57 seconds to go. It's 57-27. White County has a timeout. And they just announced that dunking of Coach Christmas was brought to you by the senior class.
I'm sure he'll remember that in the future.
I think he loves being in a position where he gets dumped.
Once again, we appreciate everybody being with us each week on the Hall County Sports Game of the Week. It's been a great season. We've got time for a couple plays, maybe a touchdown for the Warriors.
They're at the 2-yard line, and they're still keeping the young guys in there for North Hall. This touchdown really doesn't mean anything of the outcome. 57 seconds. Locklear's still in the shotgun. He's not taking a snap under center yet tonight. He's back. He's looking. He fires over here and touchdown. And that's Winters for the touchdown. He was wide open.
Nick Winters.
57-33 with 52 seconds.
That's the most points scored against the North Hall team this year.
And I think they're going to go for 2. Out, 3 to the left, back to throw, and he won't make it. He throws it to Bishop short. Bishop gets pulled down by Samuel Fishharber. And the try is no good, and it remains 57-33, 52 seconds to go in the contest.
What do all these new homeowners have in common? They all live in new homes built exactly the way they want them. Each enjoys a carefully thought out floor plan that was modified just for them and individually personalized to their unique needs and lifestyles. America's Home Place builds on your land or land you select. You choose the lot, the floor plan, and the colors, and we'll make whatever changes you'd like. For the home you want, where you want it, call America's Home Place at 1-800-NEW-HOUSE and ask for our free floor plan book.
Friday nights in North Georgia mean high school football. Fans gathering before the game for tailgate parties, after the game celebrating with victory parties. And that party wouldn't be complete without McEver hot dogs. McEver hot dogs cook up great, no matter how you cook them, on the stove or in the grill, even in the microwave. Always plump and juicy. McEver hot dogs are available at your favorite grocer today, so stop by and pick up a pack or two. McEver hot dogs, a North Georgia tradition for over 70 years.
At Jackson EMC, we believe in helping area young people prepare for their role in life. We're partners in education with schools in our districts. We sponsor competitions that help young people develop leadership skills and a competitive spirit, offer mentors to students who need support, youth apprenticeships for those who want work experience, and scholarships that help tomorrow's workers and teachers, parents and doctors get the education they need. Jackson EMC is taking a leadership role today so that they can take one tomorrow.
If you'd like a copy of today's ball game, you can contact North Georgia Productions. Call them at 770-532-6058 and give your comments about our broadcast this season. You can pick up a copy by calling North Georgia Productions, 770-532-6058. And the celebration run less than 1 minute away.
A perfect season for the North Hall Trojans. In the words of a former Falcon, who'da thunk it?
And the younger players will finish out the regular season.
Sometimes they put the seniors on the field for their last home game. Have them on the field. You can't put them all on the field. I think there's 26 seniors on this year's squad. That's the largest senior class ever at North Hall, I understand.
There's more seniors on this team than we had players when I played years ago.
Well, an onside kick is coming. They're already lining up to one side is White County. So Wooten's going to try to kick it to the far side of the field as we look at it. And just do an 11-man rush. So he's gotten the okay, and this is something the teams work on. And there it goes. It's bouncing. That ball is loose. Let's see who's got it. North Hall touched it. White County might have. No, North Hall got it back. Boy, that thing was laying on the ground there for a while. Covering that ball, number 20, is Riley Hulsey. Excuse me, that's number 20 on the other side. Just grab it. I'm looking at the wrong rosters. Sorry about that, Jess. So North Hall just try to run the clock out, 50 seconds to go.
They'll probably try one running play, then take a knee.
Inverso hands it to number 30, and he's got running room inside the 40. There's a flag down. He's going to break it to the secondary. Suava knocks him out around the 20. Number 30 is Scott Hearn. But there's a flag down way back at the 40, and it's coming back. One of those young guys grabbed a hold of somebody. Holding against North Hall. Boy, there's been a bunch of penalties tonight. It'll come back to midfield, so they'll start back 1 yard further back than where the play originally started. Clock is at 37 seconds. 57-33. Yes, we're playing football, not basketball.
But basketball begins the week of Thanksgiving, and it'll be North Hall and White County up in Cleveland.
Back 3 weeks from tonight, I believe, as we are here on a Friday night.
It'll be on a Tuesday night, Ron, when they play in Cleveland.
Okay, the Tuesday night.
Be the 23rd.
So it could be 2 weeks from tonight if you're watching the Tuesday edition. And Inverso just going to take a knee, and 37 seconds and counting. They may have to do it one more time. They put it down, 29. The referee's looking at the clock before he marks it ready for play. And now he marks it, and he waited till it got under 25 to mark it so they don't have to snap it again. So that was your last play of the game, and North Hall has completed a perfect season, 57-33.
It's a perfect 10. 10-0 for the North Hall Trojans, the Region 7 AAA champions. On television, taking down the sidelines with Gina Gailey and Coach Bob Christmas. And you'll see the presentation of the 7 AAA championship, the first ever trophy in the 48 seasons of North Hall football. Take it away, Gina.
An exceptional game tonight, Coach. 57-33. You made history going undefeated, and congratulations on your region title.
Appreciate it.
How does this moment rank in your coaching career?
I'll tell you, it's right up there. This is my 30th year, and only one other time have I coached a perfect regular season. Now, I've been fortunate enough to coach 2 state championship teams. Neither one of those years were we perfect in regular season. So this team has accomplished something that doesn't get accomplished an awful lot, and I'm proud of them.
Some strong preparation needed for the playoffs coming up. Are you going to change anything?
No, we don't change anything. We're going to watch film and try to improve upon what we do. And especially defensively, we got to look and see what we can do to get better, especially on pass defense.
Anything you like to comment on?
No, I'm just real proud of our school and our North Hall community and our players, and that's a tremendous accomplishment by them.
Well, congratulations to you. We'll let you go celebrate.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Back to you, Mike and Ron.
Hi folks, I'm Butch Miller from Milton Martin Honda in Gainesville, where you get a better deal on a better car, and here's proof. According to American Honda's own report, our prices here at Milton Martin Honda are from $200 to $1,000 lower than the district average. Our customers rated their sales satisfaction well above the Atlanta district, the Southeast zone, and even the nation. Now let's see, above average buying experience, below average price. In other words, you can get a better deal on a better car at Milton Martin Honda in Gainesville. You got that right.
There is a new tradition in home building, a new focus, a new way of thinking about how today's custom homes are designed and built. Whitmire Homes offers the most complete and hassle-free design and building process in the industry. Their customers are guided from the beginning and are given a guaranteed to-the-penny contract price based on their needs and wants. Tim and Paige Whitmire know that a solid foundation is essential to building homes and athletes. Tim and Paige are Hall County natives and are proud to support this program and all of Hall County's athletes as they build solid foundations for the future. Whitmire Homes, hands-on builders since 1978. www.whitmirehomes.com at 770-534-8342.
Marjack is proud to help sponsor this program and to provide support for the schools and athletes of Hall County. Marjack is committed to producing a product that is wholesome, valuable, and of the highest quality. We're also committed to producing that product with a sincere love for people, those we work with and those we serve.
Back with a wrap-up of our Hall County Sports Game of the Week. I'm Mike Warford along with Ron Poole of Glory 1330 Sports. And the season is over. 57-33 in North Hall, a perfect 10-0. And Ron, I tell you what, we thought coming into this season that North Hall had a chance to win this region championship, which they did. But I never thought they'd come up undefeated.
Well, it's incredible the success they've had this year. And in the last 5 games, since that trip over the mountains to Fannin County, they've just been on a tear. Over 50 points every game since that trip, where they had to hold on for dear life, 14-10. And it's just been an incredible run. 427 points, I believe it is, this year total.
Sure,
and that's, I can remember that was 4 or 5 seasons total for some stretches.
Sure is.
But T.J. Pitt's 304 yards tonight, and that puts him over 1,900 yards on the year. So in the first game of the playoffs, he got a chance to go over 2,000. First North Hall rusher to ever do that. Now, I don't know of too many in Hall County that's ever done that.
Well, the same thing about the single season, and a single game, I should say. In fact, 304 yards. No one in North Hall has ever done that. I don't think anybody in Hall County has ever done it.
I can't remember it if they have, but they've been playing football a long time here, and that could have happened somewhere along the line.
But what a season it has been. North Hall jumped out early, scoring the first 3 times they touched the football. White County was down 21-0 before they even got a hold of the football on offense, but they really showed they could move the football up and down the field with Locklear, the quarterback, and Tyrone Bishop, their running back, and they did a good job.
Yeah, they had almost 300 yards of passing offense tonight, and that's been a little bit of a problem for North Hall is defending the pass, and White County really exploited that tonight. So that's one thing I'm sure that Coach Christmas and his staff will work on as they come up for the playoffs.
And the playoffs begin next week on November 5th here at the Brickyard. North Hall will play host to the number 4 team out of 5 AAA. Right now, we believe it will be Towers. The Titans come out of Atlanta. They'll be the number 4 team, it looks like, and they'll take on the Trojans here next week. And North Hall will be at home for the first 2 rounds of the state playoffs and possibly the third. And then, of course, the 4th week of the playoffs, they go to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. But the big question, how far can the Trojans go? They have never won a state playoff game. They're 0-2, and now they have a chance, because playing the number 4 team, they got a chance to win that first ever game.
Well, that'd be something special. And that's the thing they've been looking forward to here for a long time, is winning a playoff game. They got to host one last year. This year they want to win one.
Bob Christmas has accomplished everything so far this season. A year of first, an undefeated season, a region championship, the first one ever in North Hall history, and now they want to win a state championship. They got to start off coming up next week here at the Brickyard at North Hall. We thank everybody for being with us all season long with the Hall County Sports Game of the Week. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast on both radio and TV this season. Our thanks to North Georgia Productions for teaming up with us here at Glory 1330 to bring you the best in high school football all year long. That'll do it for us as the season now is over. The scoreboard has all zeros on it. The lights are about to be turned off for the season, and we'll bring you more, hopefully in the near future, with TV and, of course, the radio on Glory 1330 Sports. Wrapping things up from the Brickyard at North Hall for Gina Gailey and Ron Poole, I'm Mike Warford. Thanks for being with us on the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
North Hall High School, Mr. Gary Brown, is presenting the 7th AAA Region Championship to head coach Bob Christmas and
There it is,